It's Strassenfest time. Well, almost. Thank you for joining us on WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. The Jasper Strassenfest really starts this Sunday with the Queen Pageant. However, it starts in earnest on Thursday, a week from today. And joining us in the studio, we have Laura Grammer. Laura is the German Heritage Chairperson, which that's a new position, is it not?
New position,
okay.
Yes.
And we also have with us Anna Grant. And Anna is on the entertainment/events committee, kind of? Okay. And so we're going to talk about the entertainment that will be at the Jasper Strassenfest. But we're going to start with Laura because really, a week from tonight is the opening ceremony, and that's where your new job comes in, so to speak. What is the German heritage portion of the Strassenfest opening ceremonies?
So it's not just opening ceremonies anymore. Everything from 5:30 at night till 10:30 at night is all free German heritage events on the main stage. So we have jam-packed the whole evening with fun family activities. So we're starting at 5:30 with the traditional Labor Day box parade, but the Lions Club has been doing this for many years. It's a wonderful opportunity for kids to come and do something, again, free of charge. Thank you to the Lions Club. And then after that, the celebration singers start, and we have 100 amazing voices in the celebration singers. Gary Moeller and his group have been practicing very hard to get things ready. And following that starts opening ceremonies. So opening ceremonies starts at 6 o'clock when the night watchman and his wife ring the Strassenfest bell. And the Strassenfest bell will be used to start every event on Thursday night.
Neat.
So we start with the Strassenfest ringing of the bell at 6 o'clock, so 6 rings of the bell. And then we bring the dignitaries on stage while the celebration singers perform a song in German. So they've learned a song, Du liegst mir Herzen, you live in my heart. So they are very excited. They've been working very hard to get that together. The other thing that we're doing while they're singing that song is we're bringing the children's choir, the Kinderchor, up on stage. So we have 11 children. Mary Burke and her group, Berkey, have been working very hard to get 2 songs in German. One of them is a bell ringing song, and it's absolutely adorable. It's a wonderful addition. So the Kinderchor will be performing right after the celebration singers do their German song. When they're done performing, we have another group coming on that will be dancing. And all of this is very German related to everything. So they'll be performing the Willkommen dance, which is welcoming everyone to the Strassenfest and the opening ceremonies. And that follows with Kim Lotus, our chairman, doing the opening welcome to the group. Our Grand Marshal this year is Brenda Stallings. She is a huge supporter of Jasper. Matrix integration is her baby. And she's the one that nominated Jasper for the Community of the Year Award. So Brenda Stallings is a great Grand Marshal for us this year. When we get done with some of the speaking, we do have the mayor's lantern lighting. So at Pfaffenweiler, our sister city, we have they have a festival called the Schneckenfest, the Snail Festival. Did you know that was the Snail Festival?
Well, I'm glad that you're going these German names and you're saying them and not me.
So the Schneckenfest, they start theirs with the lantern lighting. So the mayor lights the lantern and the lights of the town come on and it starts their festival. So I've been told, I've never been there. Okay. But I was told you have to have the night watchman, you got to light the lantern. So we make sure we do these things because those people know what it is. These people in the German club and the community have come up and said, this is important stuff. And so we're trying to make sure we incorporate those important things. So we're lighting the Sister City Lantern. The mayor, Dean van der Heide, and his dad, and the German club president, Van Ziegler, the 2 of them will light the Sister City Lantern and we will hang the lantern. And then the maypole dance begins. So last year we had a total of about 12 kids involved. We've got over 40 this year. So the Kinderchor, we've got 11 kids. We've got 20 kids doing the maypole dance. Now, if you've never seen it, it's really neat. There's 20 kids, and they weave ribbon around the maypole. It is absolutely wonderful. All these kids are dressed in German outfits. So if you've ever bought a brat or a Wiener Schnitzel or a cream puff or black forest cake or apple strudel, you are helping what's happening today because the German club is donating all the clothing for these kids to participate. So all of them get to keep their clothing, they get to wear it all weekend, they get to feel they're part of what's going on. So the maypole dance happens, and after the maypole dance, opening ceremonies ends with the shoe plottler dance. So it's the slap dance. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So
Okay.
the shoe plottler dance happens. We're just going to say some surprise guests for the shoe plottler this year. We're just going to say surprise guests. And after that is the traditional parade down to the beer garden with the keg and the bratwurst and the sauerkraut. And that used to be the end. Last year, that was the end. So now we have all of those people going down to the beer garden that are over 21. But what about everybody else? So now, on main stage, the rest of the night is family fun events. So as soon as the parade leaves, we're going to have the Rotary Club of Jasper is going to be coming in, and they're going to be teaching people how to do the slap dance. So it's 6 easy steps. It's not hard, but then everybody gets to participate and be part of their German heritage and learn some things. So when they're done, everybody's going to be a little hot, so they're going to have a cookie and a free bottled water for you. So young or old, everyone can do this. Again, 6 easy steps. We're going to do it real slow. You'll have a great time learning it. Following that, yeah, it doesn't end, does it? We
Just keep going. Yeah.
What's more German than chocolate? Nothing. I mean, chocolate, there is nothing better than chocolate. So I called Ann Knies at Chocolate Bliss and I said, hey, we're looking at making a chocolate game. I didn't even have to get any further than that, and Ann was like, I'm in. She already does so much for the Strassenfest, and she said, I'm in. What do I need to do? So everybody has done this. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are doing this. You have those balls with saran wrap over them, and you roll dice. Everybody kind of knows what I'm talking about who's done this. If you haven't done it, it's a lot of fun to do and a lot of fun to watch. So what we have is we have a ball with saran wrap, and inside it are little wooden nickels that say Schokospiel, chocolate game. So Schokospiel, chocolate game. So you're going to roll the die. We're going to go back to the German way of doing this. It's not doubles like we've all done in our time, but you have to roll a 6. And if you roll a 6, then you get to take the apron from the person before you and the oven mitts, and you get to try and unwrap the saran wrap off of this ball. And if you unwrap a nickel, you keep the nickel. So you got the nickel in front of you. And then the ball keeps rolling around to the next person, the next person. We're thinking groups of about 25 to 30 people are going to be in a group. And then whenever you're done, you can take your Schokospiel nickel. Ann's going to open up Chocolate Bliss, and you're going to go into Chocolate Bliss and get a specially made Jasper Strassenfest chocolate in exchange for your nickel. So we have all the nickels for next year, and inside there's 6 balls. 6 balls. We can have like 150 people that get to play this game. And inside each ball is a grand prize. It's a big wooden nickel. And Ann hasn't told me, but she is making a grand prize, 6 grand prizes. So we've got all of that going on. So we've got the kids are going to be learning to dance, and the adults, and we're going to be playing the chocolate game. And then at the end of the day is the log sawing, and everybody loves the log sawing, but it takes about a half an hour to get the log sawing up and running. So while that's going on, there's 2 groups that are going to be performing. There is a group from the German club, the Walters guys, who have been doing a great job practicing. They're going to be doing a waltz performance and then a snowball waltz, so they're going to get other people involved. So if you've never waltzed before, come on down. You don't have to do it well. We're going to teach you a little bit while you're there. And then there's a group of the German heritage, so I'm not doing this on my own. There's a group of 8 or 10 of us that have been practicing a dance called the Landler. Thank you, Ross Halverson, the German club president, or the German club, the high school German teacher who's taught me the correct pronunciation of that, the Landler. It's lots of twists and turns, and we could fall down just as easy as we could be successful doing this. But it's been a lot of fun learning a German dance. And next year, anybody that looks at this and goes, that is so cool, I want to learn, we'll teach you next year. Of course, everything ends with the log sawing at the end, and that's a huge fan favorite. And for those of you that are 21, as you head down into the beer garden, there's always the Stein holding contest, which will be every night this year instead of just one night. There's the polka dancing contest and the chicken dance contest. And then on Saturday, is the sheep head contest. So once you get in the beer garden, all of those things are free. You have to have your button to get in the beer garden. Everything Thursday night up on the square and main stage, we talked about free. Come on out, support these kids. Get your German on. We'd love to have you.
Get your German on. Now,
Get your German on.
For the big ball contest, is that, do people need to register for that, or anybody can participate?
When you get there, we're just going to line people up by age groups because we're
Okay.
trying to make it as fair as possible. So we're going
And
to
you
line people.
can only take so many people.
We can only take so many people. So we're going to line them up by age groups, and when that age group is full, we're going to kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds like Thursday night
Is.
is really going to kick things off in a very big way. Because typically, I think Thursday night is thought of as a locals night. That's when a lot of local folks come out. Not that it's any other night you can't come out, but that's when traditionally you see all your neighbors. And not so many people have come home yet because they're coming home for the weekend for the Strassenfest. So great set of events. I'm looking forward to the slap dance.
You should. You should come out and do it with us.
I might. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Do you have to have rhythm?
No.
Oh, well, then I could
It's
probably
easy.
do it.
It's,
Okay.
It's easy.
Well, then Thursday night sounds like a very full night, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are also full nights with the Jasper Strassenfest,
Right.
which, by the way, is starting next Thursday, August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay. And Anna, can you talk about some of the highlights of entertainment?
Yes, so Laura kicks off the party on Thursday night, and then we have our beloved polka bands that have come every year for us, and they're going to be returning. They'll be in the beer garden every single evening, kind of leading off the polka dances and all the chicken dance contests. So be sure to go check them out in the beer garden. But one big focus of the committee this year has been what can we do to try and bring in more like a teen crowd and keep them downtown and keep them being a part of the community and build community with everyone. And that Heath, my fellow chairperson, we both agree that that's music. Music brings people together. So one thing we really wanted to focus on was getting all genres like kind of checked off our list. And that's what we did with our headliners this year. So Friday night, we have a really big time band coming down from Illinois called Rod Tough Curls and the Bench Press. There's 4 men that dress up in like 1970s gym wear, so like Larry Bird shorts, showing off their
Yes.
questionable legs.
Yes.
And they sing cover band songs, which doesn't sound like it would be that big of a deal, but they are really musically talented and they're super energetic and fun. They will make you dance, even if you're not somebody that can let go and groove to the music. If that's not your vibe, then on the flip side, at the West stage, we have Factor Primo coming in from Evansville. So it's like a new age funk band. You can kind of think of like jazz music in a sense, but much more modern. Really excited for that diverse mix going on Friday night. So that will start at around 8 to 8:30 and then we'll go until 11 at night, both of those bands. And then on Saturday night, we have, first it starts with Megan Christine Martin. She's gonna be opening for one of our main headliners. And when I first heard Megan Martin sing, my jaw dropped down, and I called Heath, the other chairperson that works with me on entertainment, and I said, we've got to book her. She's amazing. So we did, and I'm very excited to have her come open. She's like a Patsy Cline swooning voice, and she's just gorgeous singing. And she's opening it for Bigfoot Yancey. This band has traveled all over, and they just finished recording a new album recently that will probably be available for sale as well. But they are an Americana blue-collar band. They've got banjo, they've got upright bass, and they are a fun time and really good storytelling in between the songs. And then on the main stage, if you're not really into Americana or folk music, we have the Avalons, which would be more like a doo-wop group, so singing anything from the 50s to 70s, just feel-good music all around throughout the weekend, and we're really, really excited for that. Obviously, those are our big headliners, and we wouldn't be able to do that without our benefactors and all of our sponsors. We're really grateful for bringing in really big acts this year.
Yeah, it sounds like it's always a really nice variety.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you like. You can find something on one end of the stage or the other, or down in the beer garden.
Right, yeah.
And there's so much that goes on around the whole area. And you have things going all day long,
We do.
Especially Saturday, pretty
Yes.
well on all the stages. But that schedule might be confusing for people because there is so much. You have posters that are up. You also have program books that are
do.
available at an information booth, which
Yes.
is on the south
side of the courthouse.
Okay, so just stop and pick, and the books are free?
Yeah, the booklets are
They
free.
just pick those booklets up and you can kind of schedule your whole weekend.
Yeah, and if there's ever a question, you'll have people around with these badges on,
okay.
so if you find one of us, ask us a question. We'll be sure to help you understand.
It might be best not to even have a plan. just show up down
Right.
there at a certain time that you're together, and then just enjoy without
Yeah.
having some sort of schedule that you have to go on. But plan on being there a long
Yes.
time, because there's a lot that goes on.
There's so much going on, and there's so much wonderful food, and all of the booths are run by non-for-profits.
Right.
So every dollar that you spend goes right back into the community. So, come down, enjoy the entertainment that Hannah and Heath have put together. Come out and check out German Heritage Night. Enjoy some wonderful food. And then there's tons of events. If you or your children want to be in the wet loft or on the bike ride, or you want to just go see the Jeep and the motorcycle show, or the antique farm
Tractor,
machinery
yeah.
show, and all that kind of stuff. If there is something that you think is really awesome that we don't do, let us know. We'll be happy to talk to somebody about getting it added, but we're trying to provide something for anybody that is out there that wants to come down and enjoy some fun free entertainment.
If somebody complains, they're obviously not looking hard enough, because there is
Right.
something truly for everything.
There is.
All
There's
right.
something really beautiful about the Strassenfest, where it's a weekend where the community really just opens up and blossoms. And it's to be able to see by everybody. So you can find your event or your thing while at the Strassenfest if you're just willing to go and check it out. And it's all free.
All right, and the opening ceremonies kicks it all off 5:30? Is that right? Or
Opening
five-
ceremonies starts at 6.
6, okay.
The box parade starts at 5:30
Yes.
at Old National Bank. That kind of starts the whole evening. Opening ceremonies is at 6. Like I said, we've got 10 groups who are involved in the whole Thursday German Heritage Night. Lots of children. We got 40+ kids that are working hard to bring pageantry, to make this not just be people talking about how great Jasper is, but to have it be more like an Olympics opening ceremony where you get to see and feel what Jasper is about in our history.
All right, the Jasper Strassenfest, Thursday, August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Of course, the Queen Crowning is this Sunday. Ladies, thank you very much for being our
you.
guest.
Thank you, Bill.
We have had as our guest Anna Grant. She is the the entertainment chairperson with Heath Klimper. Also joining us has been Laura Grammer. She is in charge of the German Heritage. Plenty of that coming up at the Jasper Strassenfest. I will see you there. Ladies, thank you. Thank you for watching WJTS. We are local people watching local people.